Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't fucking stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. That sun is gonna be up in the morning regardless of how I fucking feel and how depressed I am. The sun is gonna fucking shine in the morning. And at nighttime, the moon gonna be there. And you gonna look up, these days gonna keep going by. So do you let the days go by and look up and you done wasted a year doing what? Figure it out, made some mistakes, life goes on. Let me figure out life from this point. I'm a life goes on type of guy.
Yeah, trying to make my introduction, Salome bringing the combustion, engineering the corruption of the words, and then I supplement the verse with a dusting of some herbs from the earth like my birthright, scribbling some shit till it works nice. Surf like literature flows and bringing the riptides, never capitulating, I erode away the cliffside, relentless. Parky on the beats and consequently atmospheric shockwaves that I create hit your senses, that's the intention. I've been needing intervention nearly half a century, coming unstuck eventually, the Northwest pariah, forging iron bars in the fire, here to lay my foundation to the empire. Entire body shutting down, it wasn't meant to be, but trying to leave a couple LPs for my legacy. Else even anticipating my arrival, hopefully not, I'm popping the hip hop for my survival. In the meantime,
into a world that is yet to be. To catapult you through time into a world that is yet to be.
When it comes to time, we are prisoners.
it's standard, man, I'm still briefing with the ether, seeking out a different level after pull it through the speaker. Still speaking heat seekers and the beats are all indecent. Above deepness, just about burying the sequence. To hurry through the bleakness, retaining the uniqueness. Complain about my features, always working on a thesis. Less talk, I walk the walk when I release this. The pressure gauge popping off the scale till I'm speechless. You won't catch Lomax going back, the flow adapts, and know that. Scribbling my name across the roadmap. There's trouble in the middle of my brain. I'm holding cold raps that's frozen as I minimize the game, so watch on blowbacks. Thunderclaps, orchestrate collapse, mostly rappers know. Analyzing lines I devise, switching up the flow. I display the skill set quickly, some degrees below zero. Keeping it old school like De Niro in the meantime.
Time into a world that is yet to be.
Why is it that we usually ignore the fourth dimension? You see, we can move in the other three. As the doctor said, up, down, forwards, backwards, sideways. But when it comes to time, we are prisoners.
What kind of government rules your world?
How you get to be so cold?
Body of men, pass and enforce law.
How you get to be so cold? Yo, gonna elevate, tryna meditate, tryna banish the noise then renovate. Tryna man it with the biro anyway, sound no heavyweight roll man renegade. At the same time aim at the radar, flow naturally like waves are. Go back to procedure, need to start making my name in the game like Neymar. No messing, the unknown method, the dark art form running the session. Learn my lesson, burning expression with no sign or mention of weapons. No fighter, I'm a writer, let me give a little fuel for the cipher. Mistaking the mic so I'm making it right when I'm taking the mind to the higher. No liars are gonna get biased, but they might get tight with the virus, and they might not like what to write when I experiment with a touch like Midas. No bias to run for your wifey. Is it one of them times? But it might be. But we live in the age of Pisces. Mankind surviving not likely if we keep letting bloodline plunder. Unseen with the dungeons under. Vampiring over the empires. Fuck a leech right rhyme to the thunder. No wonder I'm out to handle. Welcome to try and untangle. Thought path brought back to a vandal. Pick up the pace till the language mangle. Shit I get colder and colder, even though I know I'm getting older and older. When I get it in I get the projects over. The run for your life, could have been the voice told you. Hold up, they're ready when I roll up. Anyone to fold up, I don't wanna go that road. Showed up, watch when I load up. Code from the folder, making that flow that cold. Black gold and the opium owners. Back home the Bavarian's owners. You can never get away from the camera except for the bus with the bomb with a bonus. More homeless, forget voting. It comes to the point it's hard to keep hoping. Wide open, the Masonic rope around your throat. Run through the whole ceremony.
I have come a long way and I would like to know a few things.
How you get to be so cold?
What have you done?
Hey yo, how you get to be so cold? I just don't know
Thousands of years of
how they get to be so cold.
building, rebuilding, creating, recreating, so you can let it come on and stop.
How you get to be so cold?
On what?
Blindfolded, let to the olders. Told they get to meet high rollers. 3 degrees then onto the solar. Skip the TV then awake from the coma. What now when they lift the embargo? Shot down, burn shit to a charcoal. Kick back, turn word to the murder. Furthermore, never tag me with a backhoe. Rockefeller, Rothschild dynasties, holding roles at supervisory. Don't know when I'm open-eyed and been this way for time to record the binary. So I put it down finally, but trying to brainwash me since primary. And I believe that these MPs act up for the house, trying to keep it lively. Then they back to the Dolphin Square. You don't wanna know what goes on there. Funny how they run around giving no hope to the victims. Better that we leave that there. No, best that we leave what where. Free speech that I don't breathe air. So deep in the dirt of the so-called elite, proceed to believe in the nightmares. Jimmy Savile, friend of the family. Yes to Margaret Thatcher annually. Give that man keys and the OBE. We people carry on happily. Something's wrong, gone on for longer. Do you think we all just a number? On the one hand, think you're free. Behind the scene, they're working to keep us under. Bilderberg's directing the world. Free media, don't be absurd. Far easier to keep sleeping, but need awakening to lift the curse. Spit verses, speak to the worst. Governments don't care for the earth. Corporations bigger than nations will blow it up for the renovation work. I'm back home, they can poison the water. I wanna see a better place for my daughter. I wanna see a better standard of life, and the hand that I write be the new world order. Still raping and pillaging people. Demonic pedophile steeples. So this shit goes deeper. Watch for the reaper, living in times of evil.
Is this the human race of the future?
How you get to be so cold?
Fiendish creatures who live in a weird underground world.
Hey yo, how you get to be so cold? I just don't know.
People dominate and maintain like
How they
cattle
get to be so cold?
to feed upon in cannibalistic horror.
How you get to be so cold?
Gentlemen, all I'm asking you to do now is to witness a demonstration of the possibility of movement within the fourth dimension.
Yo, I keep the art forming, always speaking abnormal. It's a dark day dawning and there's something strange spawning. Been living under torment with the lava laying dormant. Trying to scribble through the morning till I'm dribbling and all in. Falling, thoughts swarming, this is my calling. Balling, step into the game and bring the storm in. No more stalling, demolition came to cave the walls. And treaded water with the paper, now I'm swimming in the drawings. That whack rap is pure boring, I flood it like New Orleans. The airborne disease carries warnings. I'm a couple years beyond caring who likes my scrawlings. Fighting, thinking dark shit, my brain's always crawling. Only really ever my own scorn, it seems I'm pouring. Effortlessly leaking from the pen, embedding dolphins. Approach with caution, dictionary under extortion. With a sting in the tails to the right, like I'm a scorpion. Take time, need to take time, man. Yeah, take time. Need to take my time, man. Said I wanna take time.
Never rush the thesis, I'm juggling the missing pieces and stitching tapestry together like a seamstress. It's seamless. IQ level is evil genius. Chance to survive it is skinny like how your jeans fit. Gee whiz, my last G down on the ounce of sniff. Counterfeits mediocre, never match the alchemist. Cannabis lit sends your mind to a dark abyss. Darwinist, your evolution shorter than an acronym. Old figurine, I'm Wolverine in the limousine. Soliloquies to be or not to be a killer preconceived. Frequencies can't be reached, gifts are from birth and they hard to teach. Marvel at the unfinished symphony. Symptom of a bar that could never be seized. Telekinesis with a pen, so I'm free with a speech. I season the beef with salt from the tears on your cheek. Treat a win like a loss just to learn from defeat. It's
take time. Need to take time, man. Yeah, take time. Need to take my time, man. Man, I'm swaying with the ocean. Dizzy in the head, locomotion. Maritime, running overboard, see we floating. Linking up the life raft, faster like Corona bat, so bite back. Every one of these bars sparkles like a knife rack. Right rap, cycling my thoughts around a bike track. Time lapse to never get my mind back. Never mind, memorize rhymes, going blind when the venom bites. Trying to see life in the dead of night. Brainwaves flow ahead of time travel paradigm. Spray wordplay, remove prey once I've ratified. Left with a samurai swordplay, carving up in broad daylight. Scrambling your brain all day. Always navigate the current situation. Meditating on the word placement in every small way. Trying to elaborate with data from my DNA. Propagated every which way, okay?
Look, there are many things in this world you don't understand. You don't refuse to believe in them because of that.
is of no consequence. The important thing you should know is that I am the last who remembers how each of us, man and woman, made his own decision. Some chose to take refuge in the great cavern and find a new way of life far below the Earth's surface. The rest of us decided to take our chances in the sunlight. Small as those chances might be.
It'll take a little time to explain, but you see, it's the last alert. Hurry! Listen, this is important.
I be slicing halftime rhyming, sci-fi when I write this timing. Side by side, line for line, I stand up against any MC any timing. No wonder man left to conjure the what took place in the sky we're under. Save a thunder and mainly blundering through life in a smoky slumber. I really wanna get a bit of inner peace till I'm sitting on the beach, head down to the beach and really wanna quit shit till I detox, slip in the restock. You won't believe what people I see got doctor a deep pots, hit with a pot shot, head for the pre-op. One for the re-up, took the time, freeze up, keep moving and never change gear up. No fear when the end's so near yet so far, hitting with the words still clearer. So I stay with delirium, now I'm on a mission to the yard, the guitarium's nearer. Man, they're gonna want the robust, so it's not hopeless, and they get about on notice. So I write with the roller, pay shit boulder, in me now for the that folder. Look at that flawless flow that could always grow, yo. I said you mean if I really go. I don't reappear quick and severely, bro, but most MC don't wanna hear me though. Keep scribbling, forget writtling. I commentate on the time that we're living in. I write rhymes to the fullest to bite that bullet. The runaway heist is a minimum. Yo, it's deep, so when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, resting, looking like a freak show. Yo, it's deep, so when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, resting, looking like a freak show. Yo, it's deep, so when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, resting, looking like a freak show. Yo, it's deep, so when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, guess I'm looking like a freak show.
Yo, I don't sleep and get back for the freak show, casually handsome, catching the time to the back of the speedboat, trapped to the people, pandas on feet with a San Pellegrino, tranquilo, backhanders are bad for the ego. If it lands, you go land to the heat for all frank in the speedboat, smacking the breeze, bring a fight, get your vino. Fucking do one, get your fuse up with a few funds, put a new truck on your loose on Zoo Run, superhuman done with a few fucks, missing for the gentleman genetic with the Jew locks, heavy with the blue blood, do up the town next, color with the sound check, do it to the cows, went home, feeling suspect, full of unrest with the cut neck, stressed, and I fed into the crowd there. Not a pound less paid it for this ain't the rude. Caught back, came and shooting, change your tune. Run up in the danger juice and lay his shoes. His place who stays the dupe and baby blue for Lord, babe, wait for who? Chase me, nigga, better off chasing twos. This way, lose down, babe, rude, break the news. You hate me, well I hate you too, so that's cool. Fuck you, made a favor, run back for the quad. Favor rebreaker with sambuca shots, make the mash in a box till I'm back on my spot at the top of the animal savage. And dropping the cash back and after we're back for your dons. You look at the boys, you ain't that on your job, and their standards are off. I'll spend the night Davido standing on mountains of platinum bronze and that's stabbing your blood.
So when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, resting, looking like a freak show. Yo, it's deep, so when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, resting, looking like a freak show. Yo, it's deep, so when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, resting, looking like a freak show. Yo, it's deep, so when I go to sleep, flows carry on unique, guess I'm looking like a freak show. So it goes when I drop the philosophy, no way you can stop the monopoly. I've been doing this properly up in laboratories when they try to lobotomy. Sit back, kick a cat's a cacophony. When I write an atrocity, I block sunlight out, now I'm ending a drought and I carry out daylight robbery. Not trying to keep letting life pass me by as I fix up quick for survival. Ain't gonna keep betting on odds to be stacked up against because that's not viable. Quick time for the moment, contradict my own work when I'm seeking atonement. Running out of road, juggling flows, going insane but I'm rolling. Catch me man, daydreaming, northwestern, stay scheming. Sequential into the evening, nonsensical intricate breathing. Seek meaning, brought demons, large with a bit of fire to believe in. Walk when I get caught with a remit, talk a perspective, how to perceive it. Superseded, bring the grievance, go back to the Garden of Eden. So-called birthplace for deceiving, I seal my fate when I stop believing. Turn the pace to the turn of a season, put to rest with the words of a heathen. Slipped away in the night, something ain't right. Wanna know rhyme, no reason.
What was this? Weird sounds all around me. What could it be? Then my house was hit. The flames shot up into the sky and my home was gone in an instant.
Yeah, what? Lomax. Yeah. I'm trying to spark a cipher with sharper lines like the head of Crichton, hip-hop lifer. And you could say that I'm some kind of writer, paid the piper. A different lineage that defines a rhyme, I keep it hyper. I lost my mind and now I need a rifle. I seen a sightful, but not every part has been delightful. I watch the creepers get depleted and then repeat the cycle. Recycle on me, they told me you wrote the title. Like the standardized shit, now it's only a dope recital. Bro been vandalizing bits of the picture that only a few see. Masterfully kicking the bars and nice with it like I'm Bruce Lee. Oh God, hiking up the tent more than a few degrees to solar. Writing off the rent, watching me shoot the breeze. For the most part I'm abnormal, a mutated MC. When the flow starts I don't know when to stop, and known to OD making Mozart turn up in his grave cause I'm a zombie. Make my own art, even Sun Tzu couldn't take it from me. I'm like a whirlwind that's spinning around the building. Lest you forget, proper hip-hop is for the children. I'm all about the space and the time that's getting filled in. 10 a penny rap, trying to stand out amongst the millions. Wanna drop that whirlwindy, trippy confetti, spreading already, far from legendary. Know I hold my own, know at the very least if I'm dead or buried. The breeze on the breeze and I rock the merry-go-round 360 degrees. Over the head it goes with a periscope down. Watch whichever war they waging next, it feels perpetual. Constantly programming the rhetoric and it's always questionable. No data so far, just watch for the Codebreakers, never below par. In fact you might say that I flow gracious. Drive a go-kart to nowhere quickly, strictly audacious. Encryptonese, hieroglyphic script till it seems outrageous. Keep returning back like it's mapped to my sat-nav. Laughing stock rapper, only just dropping my debut album. After the time jump forward and the old rhymes that got boring, got resigned and more or less reconsigned back to the drawing board. Had to start from scratch, reconfigure the old Apache. Still I take your head off clean and pristine, spinning the rhapsody. I'm like a whirlwind that's spinning round the building. Lest you forget, proper hip-hop is for the children. I'm all about the space and the time that's getting filled in. 10 a penny rap, trying to stand out amongst the millions. Low me.
To understand space-time is critical to understand the nature of our universe.
It's the most important question.
Okay, so
What
it's
is
the most...
time? What is space?
Okay.
Check. Like, yo, I be that lone stepper. Cold breaded, you should know better. Tryna go the whole measure, all I flow treasure. Hold gold within my soul, me I don't know pressure. All I know's chasing goals, I'm a go-getter. From the cigarro, homes where you won't venture. And me I stroll this road with my whole head up. Done it alone, sipping slow while I blow cheddar. We ain't the same, you probably did it for a hoe. I was chilling with the misfits, up the mischief on the globe. For all the shit I done, risked my lyrics show. If I had one wish, then I'd wish that I didn't know. Cause ain't no such thing as a quick fix to resolve all the shit we hold within in the midst of the bits we roll. And it's the same, we just exist in different zones. Nits pinning at the vein, I'm spitting liquor for my woes. Kids missing on these planes, but they ain't picking up the phone. Yo, and shit's as cold as it's ever been, it's evident. Meddling with medicines to mend my sins. Sentencing the hurt that I vent. With the pen I'm king. From a side but we weren't meant to win.
The butterfly effect. The beat's bound to pound.
Evolution is to the butterfly.
Pull the crowd down like gravity. Butterfly effect. The beat's bound to pound.
Evolution is to the butterfly.
Pull the crowd down like gravity.
See, I've been staring into space again, floating over grey terrain. I mostly play myself, sabotage like my favorite game. There's no escaping and no hope to remain. No way of really knowing if this life's preordained. I'm trying to let the rage dissipate, my shoulder trying to dislocate. I'm older now, so if you bring the bullshit, I reciprocate. Investigating the best way to be spending my time, drawing a line and the bad vibes are getting left behind. I rest my mind, hoping the rest don't mind. The stress won't find the recipe to press rewind. Being reminded by the lights again, walking in some lighter rain. Contemplating the different array of ways to fight the pain. Might retain this never-ending migraine, it feels like forever. Been pondering some real-life dilemmas. No umbrella for protection when shitty weather develops. Need to roll with it, need to keep my head, not put a hole in it. Cold chilling, leave me the fuck alone, I'm old in it. Keep to daydreaming on my own and now there's no limit. Strolling with the anchorless soul, I'm drifting by the minute. Butterfly effect, I'm just paying a flying visit.
The butterfly effect. The beat's bound to pound.
Evolution is to the butterfly.
Hold the crowd down like gravity. Butterfly effect. The beat's bound to pound.
Evolution is to the butterfly.
Hold the crowd down like gravity.
Some people have thought of it as it's the arena in which all the act of particles and physics play out, but it may be more than that.
Space and time are things that we take for granted, but we've been told and we're starting to believe that what Einstein said, that space and time are not quite as they seem, but they're dynamic, they're mobile, they can curve, they can slow, they can expand, but the two are really unified together.
Springtime, bring the bloom. I stay consumed, so stay tuned. The brainwaves leaking out the vacuum. Afterwards, I'm captured in the rappers with the contraflow and don't really know what took place like Guantanamo. Paraglide, mindful, I'm my own greatest rival and be trying to catch a thermal whilst fighting for survival. It's kinda primal, prime for the flight. Hating on the height, but still in awe of the sight. First world plight, instead of left, I go right to the source. Taking mics out with force, smash the crazy golf course shit. So hear me quote another couple with endorsements. Spend my time wise, I'm not waiting for the 4 horsemen. They'll arrive when they arrive. Until then I'll be satisfied. I'm trying to live my life and always making strides. And I don't know where this derives. I'm only here to supervise some kind of vibe, getting crucified. You know the times you hit the buffer. Every single one will have a moment where they suffer. Sometimes my mindset spirals in the gutter. Trying to keep on track every day that I discover. Same old, you know the times you hit the buffer. Every single one will have a moment where they suffer. Sometimes my mindset spirals in the gutter. Trying to keep on track every day that I discover. Same old, I might have visited before and know the score. Old school like Commodores, hip-hop conquistador. Destined for talking off the wall, and watch me explore the different realms. I'm at the helm and then I export. I drift away to different times and spaces. See myself clearly mostly, but it's blurry in places. Further the basics, permeating all the permutations. Demonstrate patience, on rotation like a PlayStation. Coming to as I awaken from my stasis. Something's running true, witnessing glitches in the matrix. Whirlpools funnel through, I'm finding my oasis. If it's rocky roads ahead, I guess I'm tying up my laces. Keep my own counsel, recognize friendly faces. With a few things to drop before I'm packing up my cases. Thoughts decoded and loaded onto the pages. It's never late and watch me get creative with some nice placement. You know the times you hit the buffer. Every single one will have a moment where they suffer. Sometimes my mindset spirals in the gutter. Trying to keep on track every day that I discover. Same old, you know the times you hit the buffer. Every single one will have a moment where they suffer. Sometimes my mindset spirals in the gutter. Trying to keep on track every day that I discover. Same old.
Probing deep into the mysteries of the universe. Can he penetrate the greatest mystery of all, time itself?
to melt your head off. Flows on the post, stepping like I'm on a recce unbeknownst. And guess I kinda like the torture, I suppose. Isolating particles, I'm one of those. Doctor in the pros, watching me compose. Out of body experience that goes on and apropos. Another one of those will see me overdose around when I'm enclosed. Working on the shit, wobbling a bit, cobble it together, following a script. Opposite to cause the source code to break. Operating in a shadow of the quake. Tremor interstate, working at a stellar rate. And I predict I'll accelerate. Appear like it ain't from earth with the messy verse. Hit for what it's worth, did you follow me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wavy off the aniseed, it's the phantom thief. Twist a fantasy into a tragedy. Full of grief, it's all make-believe. Basically, you hate the speech like blasphemy. Bashfully, breathe ash and leave. Naturally aspirated, snatch my takings. Raised by Fagin, hand in the pocket. Dead 9 to 5, grenade in the office. 99 problems, a few less options. No more tears like Johnson & Johnson. Prison cell Bronson, mind on a madness. Solitary stretch, splashing a canvas. No pics on the ground, red-handed. Kids in the sweet shop when I pack landed. Return of the Mac Miller fan standing. Wi-Fi dead, can't match any bandwidth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. It's a hit for 6, you know. And once it all blows, it's on the wind and cloak with the code. I'm rolling out slowly with it now. I'm here and always been in the background. To be clear, honing now. I'm zoning out. Leave the channel foaming. I'll be closing down. Now my data's roaming. Been left alone too long at home. Used to roll a cone. The microphones are blown up. Yous can roll up. We some grown-ups. Bars are thrown up to break the code up. I heist to hold up with rhymes to load up. Fire the flows up whenever I showed up. Light the coal up and lose control like I'm disenfranchised and cold. Appear like I'm in the clear. Shifted through the gears, change the atmosphere. Did you follow me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mr. Enigmatic, I'm a codebreaker. Fuck a right hand, man's the Lone Ranger. Pick the best newcomer, no brainer. Soul taker, color code changer. Rap needs a new voice, like the old Vader. I am no stranger to the crunch and every other punch. A motherfucking bone shaker. Smoke a rapper like Joe Frazier. Alpha Omega, megalomaniac. Jason Mask like the old shady had. Covin painted a Cobainer man. Hype train to a ghost trainers. Beep up around the man, a cold train. The jazz happens when you use your whole brain to rap. Still broke, maybe that's what happens when you break the code, they react.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Codebreakers. I love the dictionary, I'm a fucking geek. Talking on the breeze, I paint the picture bleak. Never trying to preach until I meet the priest. And find myself wandering the streets, pondering the beat, conjuring the heat. Monumental patterns, atoms that I speak. Capturing discrete pathways to reach patch bays with catchphrases complete. On a different road, if only hadn't done it slowly. Might have got further testimony. Euphanize myself with rollies like I'm living lowly. God sent my wife, so never lonely. Once in a while phonies get guacamole. Living unholy, Lomax appears straight from nowhere. Like I don't care, with that blank stare. Did you follow me?
We are not contending against flesh and blood, not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities, against the powers, against the world rulers of this present darkness, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. There are 3 surprises you get when you read the Bible in relation to our subject. Number 1, that there are such beings, that there are angels, other intelligent creatures in the universe, supernatural, beyond our senses, superhuman, but they are there. The second surprise is to discover that there are bad ones as well as good ones. And the third surprise is that these bad angels are not in some underworld, they are in heavenly places. That's where all the angels are anyway, and the bad ones are there as well as the good ones.
See, I don't know if you heard, but the world's turned absurd. Span around a millisecond later, vision's going blurred. I never really swerved for better or for worse. Yo, I only came for props and already know my worth. Trying to write my life's work, took a few side turns with some new lessons learned, some I really had to earn. It's clearly gonna burn, I'm only trying to thread the word of God. Forgive me all my flaws and let me find a way to work before I go berserk. Head spinning like the earth, kinda like a rebirth right before the bubble burst. Hope it really isn't so. Some shit takes its toll, need to factor in the fact I'm getting older, no control. Slowly with the roll, decades that got stole. Redefine how I hold myself, trying to break the mold. No returning from the cold, I'm fully out the fold. It's only how it's supposed to be, I need to hit the road, yo.
They are not of course called angels when they fall. They are called demons. And we must take demons terribly seriously.
Meditating on beats, the mind's a crucible. I drift away for hours cause this hip-hop's beautiful. There's no rhyme or reason for struggling in a cubicle. And the rat race is damage on my soul's irrefutable. But still I find myself coasting, nothing unusual. Really supposed to go it alone, scoring a musical. I back myself, rhyming again and the skills rebootable. Encode a chain reaction if the instrumental's suitable. Rappers all around grabbing mics trying to be dutiful. Spent a lot of time on the craft and it's unrecoupable. But keep it real, man, authenticity's undisputable. Rock your mind with gemstone, all these rhymes removable. I'll still be on it afterlife, bumping it at my funeral. Now the spirit coming through, no objects immovable. I spark in wildfires, now the music's non-reusable. And for the record, the metaphors are executable.
Now, there isn't much written in the Bible about how evil began among the angels, because this book was not written for speculation. It was written for the main purpose of facing human beings with their responsibilities. And therefore it is not important for you to know all that goes on among the bad angels. You only need to know about them insofar as they can influence your life for evil. But you don't need to know a whole lot of other things.
You are not an innocent man. You're a stone cold killer.
Modus Operandi, a method of working. Modus Operandi.
Yo, appeasing no one sees the moment like I'm Roman. Aboriginality, painting arrowheads like a bowman. And it's dipped in some ripped into the flesh type of poisonous omen. Beseech you in upholding hip-hop till I'm smouldering. I say the same theme a million different ways. Seems I'm mostly in a daydream, copiously placed. I've been around the block a few times, tried avoiding the blue line. Most of the time was fine, now I'm shitting out the new rhymes, picking out the blue diamonds, mind out my mind. And if I'm so inclined, I might be snapping back, I'm all disaligned. Riptides applied, they could be violent if you don't know. Survival of the sickest on the mic when I invoke the flow. Overload the code when I'm alone, I talk a lonely road and walk you through the conversation I've been having on my own and let it go. It's in the ether once I say so. So by now you know the M.O. is L.O.
Modus Operandi, a method of working. Modus Operandi, a procedure. Modus Operandi. Modus Operandi. Modus Operandi, a procedure. Modus Operandi.
Yeah.
you think of me, I'm trimming up my bonsai sober. Sat by the riverside, at one with the water. Back from the dead, emanating a godlike aura. See the flow so timeless, visualize the onslaught. Then eradicate your cohort in autopilot. Like, sorry, it's all a blur. The red mist don't lift until I reach the point of no return. Legendary cypher sniper, very few gave credit. I stay locked in on the underground like I'm doomsday prepping. Pursuing humility left me confused. Now I know I'm nothing special, but I'm definitely better than you. My head's gone, somehow I lost it. Now I'm stuck in a permanent loop, trying to find it amongst the fluff in my pocket. Still they can't keep a madman down. If you didn't get the memo on the MO, you need to ask around.
Modus Operandi, a method of working. Modus Operandi, a procedure.
Modus Operandi.
Modus Operandi. Modus Operandi, a procedure.
Modus Operandi.
Did somebody say doomsday? That motherfucker woke me up, low phoned me up the other day, requesting that Shinobi cup. Flow to just invoke a weird kind of claustrophobia. Draw you in, dose you up, share my pandemonium. The brain in action, nuclear chain reactions, tame the madness. I concentrated, then concentrated plutonium. Took the Lord's name in vain and had him saying, holy fuck, I fucked up bad. We got a Harry Potter, he's the chosen one. Acrimonious, attacker of these lacrimosan leeches that beseech the murky sea that rap is floating on. Cantankerous at 25, they hoped as much to keep you down. They give and then take away the hope, but I evolve and trust the pen hold weight. I keep it close like a revolver top. They told a cat to turn the voltage up, well bees Jolteon. 10 toes down, 9 lives. I ate both pills and now I'm spitting pure cyanide.
Modus Operandi, a method of working. Modus Operandi, a procedure.
Modus Operandi.
Modus Operandi. Modus Operandi, a procedure.
Modus Operandi.
Well, that's the modus operandi. I go the same way the crow flies. I intercept myself, I need some help, supposed to grow wise. The more years that pass by, it's like I'm trying to capsize. Filtering the cat's eye, spinning by, never backslide. I'm at rapping like it's Project Manhattan. In the lab, I carry out the haphazard, trying to make it happen. I be messing with some stuff I maybe shouldn't. Crazy wouldn't do it justice. Wish I would've spoken to my cousin. Repercussions running true, Russian currents coming through. Electrolyte slicing amongst all of this hullabaloo. The coup de grace, most rappers writing, I compute the bars. Sat laughing, watching average man think they're superstars. Now Lara, wind it back, I'm holding seminars. The kamikaze rhymer, surviving the writing the memoirs. I set the benchmark, keep my skills incubated, bringing some kind of otherworldliness disintegrated. Check the M.O. Saying check the M.O.
A method of working. Modus Operandi, a procedure.
Modus Operandi.
Modus Operandi. Modus Operandi, a procedure.
Modus Operandi.
The term modus operandi, by the way, is a Latin phrase approximately translated as method of operation. The term is used to describe someone's habits of working.
That's what you think about time.
That's what I think about time.